Eric Harley here from the Midnight Trucking Radio Network, joined right now by our old friend Ken Stratton from Power Service. Ken, how are you?
Doing great today, Eric.
Hey, we appreciate your time. Let's talk about, we got so much to talk about. All right, we'll start with fuels. Ultra-low sulfur diesel fuel has been out there since 2006. What are we seeing? We've now had several full years of seasons to deal with ultra-low sulfur diesel fuel. I know, first of all, lubricity is an issue. We're told that they have dealt with lubricity at the refinery levels. The problem is we can't measure lubricity. What are we seeing with the lack of lubricity here with this ULSD?
Well, Eric, we test fuels from all across the United States in our lab in Weatherford, Texas, and in 2007 and 2008, we saw about 80% of the fuels that we tested did not meet the Engine Manufacturers Association recommendation for lubricity.
Right.
The fuels have gotten a little better, but still about 50% of them do not meet the engine manufacturers requirement for lubricity. So additization, using an additive like Power Services products to provide additional lubrication, is key to protecting the engines of our trucks out there.
Let's talk about the product, the Power Service product that deals with that issue, lubricity. What is it? Which one is it? And what is it that sets it apart from the other products that are out there?
Okay, actually 3 of our products contain the Slick Diesel lubrication package that we're talking about. The first one is our diesel fuel supplement plus cetane boost, which is what drivers are purchasing right now as we're in the winter months to prevent fuel from gelling.
Right.
It's a Cadillac product, if you will. It not only contains an anti-gel, but also contains a cetane enhancement, which affects the ignition quality of the fuel, makes it burn more efficiently, gives you better fuel economy, more power, and then it contains the lubricity additive as well. Diesel 911, which is our problem-solving product for winter emergencies, is a product that also contains the Slick Diesel lubrication package, and this is what drivers would use if they did not use an anti-gel and they gelled up. Or what we're seeing this winter with ultra-low sulfur diesel fuel and with biofuels is a lot more water problems in fuels, and so people might think they're gelled up, but in actuality, their filters are iced up because of the additional water that's in these fuels. So Diesel 911's attributes are that it reliquefies gelled fuel and de-ices frozen fuel filters.
I have to believe that this winter, being such a harsh winter for much of the country, has been one of these Diesel 911 winters. Even in Texas, we've seen record snowfalls. Of course, in the Northeast, just on Thursday into Friday, more of this record winter weather continues. They've been bashed several times by Mother Nature. Those drivers that are up there, you're caught in that. Again, this is a situation where it's really going to put your product to the test.
Absolutely. Power Services Diesel 911 product is the #2 selling diesel additive in the United States, according to NPD data, which is point-of-sale scanner data from 16,000 retail storefronts. What's interesting about that, being the #2 diesel additive in the country, is that it's only sold in 3 to 4 months of the year.
Wow.
So
that's interesting.
It is. It's amazing because the rest of the time it kind of sits on the shelf because it just is for winter time.
Sure, right.
But all storefronts want to have it because it sells so well when it does get cold.
Let's talk about biofuels and the use of biofuels. We're seeing it, of course, on the voluntary level where drivers are demanding biofuel, and they go in and they like their biofuels. And, of course, we also have mandates where there is a certain amount of there is a blend, and in most states that have the mandates, it's a 5% blend. So what are some of the issues that drivers may be dealing with when using the biofuel?
Okay. Well, of course, in the wintertime, using biofuel creates a real problem because it gels at a much higher temperature than conventional ultra-low sulfur diesel fuel. In addition, we know that biodiesel fuels carry 10 times more water than ultra-low sulfur diesel fuel does. So that creates, in the winter, again, that filter icing scenario. Now, in non-winter months, whenever you have water in fuels, you're going to have the potential for degradation of the fuel, and specifically microbial contamination. These are actual bacteria and fungus that live in diesel fuel. It's something that's pretty common. So that creates a lot of issues with plugging up fuel filters with bio products. And what I mean by that is the waste components of these microbes that are in fuel, which is prevalent, especially in equipment that sits for a long period of time, whether it be a bus or an RV or whatever. And it's starting to happen in trucks as well.
Yeah. So what do we see? How do we deal with that? What do you have to do? I have to believe that has to be an ongoing maintenance issue for these drivers. You're going to have to stay ahead of this.
Absolutely. We have been cleaning up underground fuel tanks for years. At the 10,000-gallon tanks with some products. And so seeing these problems become more prevalent, we have come out with a retail product that will take care of these type of issues, and it's called Clear Diesel Fuel and Tank Cleaner. It is a maintenance product that should be done a couple times a year at least, maybe more often.
Right.
But what it does is it's our best product to take care of water, and it also disperses fuel contaminants. So they just breaks them down, they flow through the fuel filter and burn up in the combustion process.
2010 engines are here, Ken. And we're going to start seeing more and more fleets, more and more owner-operators eventually get into selective catalytic reduction technology with all engines except for one engine maker. So what do we need to know when it comes to 2010 engines, SCR technology? Are there any issues there that you guys are seeing?
One of the things that we're doing, we're realizing from the things that our chemist is very involved in with the engine manufacturers and sits on several boards. We're finding that these new engines are going to require a more robust detergent package.
Right.
And we are already formulating a more robust detergent package, especially in our Diesel Clean Plus Cetane Boost, which is our performance-enhancing product.
Yeah.
It contains a significant amount of detergents and cetane to give that driver something he'll feel when he puts it in his fuel right away.
Right.
And that being more power and better fuel economy. And, of course, the lubricity issue will continue as these fuels still do not meet the engine manufacturer's requirements for lubricity.
Yeah. You guys are always, as you mentioned, testing there in Weatherford, Texas. Is there anything in the future, any challenges you think we might see in the future, anything drivers might need to know about as far as staying ahead of those constant concerns on the road?
Yeah, we just try to make sure as the leading brand of diesel additive, we're the main throughput for a lot of the chemicals that take care of these problems. So our suppliers are coming to us and saying, this is what we think's happening, this is what will fix the problem. And so being the technological leader in the marketplace, we just are constantly tweaking our formulas to make sure that we address those issues.
Yeah.
Specifically about 2010 engines, the main thing we're seeing is they're going to require more detergency to keep the injectors clean.
It'll be interesting to watch, and you guys are always great about volunteering your time to share this with the drivers, and we do appreciate it, Ken. Our best to Ed and Mandy and Jeff and everyone there in Weatherford, Texas for doing such a great job. We appreciate it, Ken, and we'll talk to you again soon. Of course, want to remind folks they can go to the website anytime, powerservice.com.
That's right. We're a family-owned business. We've been in business since 1956.
Yeah.
We're very proud of the fact that we are still family-owned, but still a big company, and we're made in the USA, and we really are proud of our company and proud of the products that we are able to provide to the marketplace.
Well, it shows, and the drivers appreciate it, and they're using it. And that's what counts, and you guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much, Ken. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, Eric.
All right.